so it's green. Exploit weakness. This is a bad one. It's tier 3. Whenever a hero rests, the closest Imperial figure to that hero will interrupt to perform an attack targeting that hero if within range. If no Imperial figure is within range, then the closest Imperial figure will interrupt to move towards that hero. So
just don't rest.
Don't rest. And that's all around. We do again.
Anyway.
We do again still have this. When you deal 1 damage, you get focus. Still a thing. Continues to be a thing.
Go open the door.
Yeah, Craig. For God's sake, go open the door. You do have to use an action to interact with the door, by the way, so.
Hold on.
It's fine. The door is a little weird.
Keep going.
Okay, opening the door.
Door open. Something happens.
4, so you could move 1 more in.
Yes, he could move. He could move 1, 2, 3. So that's only 3. So you can move 1 more.
See what happens.
But something's gonna happen. You are immediately assaulted by the stinging aroma of spice. A blaster emplacement swivels toward you, a last line of defense to protect the greater portion of the stash. So there is, in case you couldn't tell, an EWAB engineer right in here. He's right there.
It's actually an automated blaster turret, but it's
Also,
engineer is just taking its place.
what does this say? Discard to resolve back
I would
room.
expect that to be it. An automated thing.
What?
I don't think that Chewbacca is technically within range of the probe droid. Is that? Would you agree with that? Probe droid has a range of 4, which if you count directly could be, but the probe droid is not within line of sight, which I think also counts for not being
Yeah.
within range. You know what, actually?
I don't know.
You know what?
What?
This actually... Chewbacca actually is in range of the probe droid.
Huh.
Oddly enough. Alright, so, because of that, we choose option 2. Interrupter for perform an attack with an Imperial figure. And in this case... Oops. And in this case, party target with the figure with the lowest amount of health.
That'd be me.
Is this guy even within range of you? Because it would be either this guy or... No, he's not. He can't shoot through me. And, I mean, he's not... 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess that's technically within range. I guess the Imperial droid is going to try to attack you, Rill.
From way over there.
From way the fuck over here.
Alright.
So he gets a 2 yellow and a blue versus your white.
Yeah.
He needs 6 range in order to get to you. He actually got it. Wow. He gets
What's damage 2, surge 2?
surge 2, damage 2. And his surge is going to be +1 damage and +1
Wait,
pierce.
was one of my
Doesn't
thing
do
at
anything, but-
evade?
Yeah, your thing is evade, so you get rid of one of his
I'm gonna
surges.
use my armor to make one of those for this. A block.
Alright, a block. So he actually only does 1 damage, but he still has surges. So he's actually still gonna do like 2 damage to you. Maybe 3.
You do 3?
Yeah, because he's gonna use his surge, he's gonna use his first one on this +1 damage, and then he's gonna use the second one on this pierce 1, which gets through your block. So I think it's still 3 damage.
Alright.
Yeah, unfortunate, but there you
I
go.
didn't scream.
Alright. Now you can continue and move this last one if you would like. By the way, you are, in case anyone was wondering, you can walk onto the gray crate. You can also walk onto these faction tokens. You don't have to stop next to them if you want. It doesn't impede your ability to interact with them by being directly on them. Just letting you know. So do you want to move one more, Greg? Because you still technically have one more movement point.
All right. Well, I'll move here so as not to be in the way.
Okay. All right. Probe droid's gonna go. Probe droid is actually still within range of Chewie, but his thing does say that he's going to advance 1. So he's going to use a movement point to advance 1. He's going to attack Chewie. So that's a white and a black versus a blue and 2 yellow.
Dodges.
Yeah, Chewie is completely fine. Nothing happens to Chewie. And then he is going to retreat. There's no way that he can possibly retreat and be next to rebels, so he's just gonna go back here and stay here. And that is his turn. Did I increase this? Are we on round 4 or are we on round 3? I think we're on round 4. Keep on forgetting to do that.
Probably. We're about to fail.
No, not necessarily. Because we don't actually... Keep in mind, we don't actually have to kill the C-Web engineer. All we have to do now is get all these things.
Loot all of these.
Well, let's get Chewie to loot these.
All right.
Chewie, because he is an elite figure, automatically gets 1 surge whenever he tries to test something, which means he just gets these. These are both his, and that is his turn. No, I'll put these, oops. We'll just do this. They're ours now. Rebels. And that is Chewie's turn. The UAV engineer now is going to attack someone. Probably
The closest person.
Priority is any healthy hero, so yeah, it's gonna be the closest, which is probably gonna be Craig. So he's gonna attack you twice, Craig. What's your defense?
Attack me twice.
Yeah, you can. The UAV engineer specifically
UAV engineer.
can attack twice. He's the only one that can attack twice. I think there's like 1 or 2 other figures that can attack twice, but it has to be a special on their card, which he has.
My defense is 1 black die.
Okay. Someone want to roll for that then? I already put it in. Oops. Ah! Clear dice. Clear dice. Reset. Say that you're gonna roll. Say that you're gonna roll when you roll.
No one said it.
Say that you're gonna roll.
All right. Who's doing it? Who was that? Is that Craig? Craig, roll the dice.
Alright. Rolling.
Wow. Damage 4. Accuracy
That's
is
better than what
fine.
I rolled.
Yeah. You actually only take, I think. He gets a surge. So I think you're actually going to take 2 damage.
But his surge is +3 accuracy for the first.
No, that's
Does
not a
it
surge. That's an
recover 2
inherent.
health?
That's an inherent. He can't recover 2 health
Oh.
because he's already fully healthy, so he's not going to do that. So he gets
Alright.
1 damage.
Well, that doesn't mean he can't.
It
take it
does.
anyway.
Yes, it does mean that. It's in the AI.
Okay.
They don't do something that they don't need to do.
Alright, so
So then just do it again.
how much?
Clear. It's 3 damage. No, 2 damage. 2 damage.
Alright. I'll roll again.
Yep. Clear the dice and then roll again. If he does nothing to you. Yeah, he can't do anything to you. Even if he spent his surge on the damage, you still block it. So.
It's because I'm a tank droid.
And that is his turn. So it's Rill, I think. What I'm going to do
Yes.
is, oh shit. I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to take 1 strain, because that's all I can do to move. And I'm going to go right here. And then I'm going to use both of my actions to grab this spice. If I can.
Okay.
But I need to test might for this. I'm going to test the one that I'm on first. Which is blue and green. Just need 1 surge. Hey, I got 1 surge. So this one is ours, and then I'm going to test this one right here. Damn it. I couldn't do it. Unfortunately, that's my turn.
Alright.
So Lost Joke and Rill both have turns.
Alright, should I go for the blue or should I go for the yellow? I can only grab one. Either
Yeah.
way. I'm gonna go for the yellow. Then you can strain again and be in range of the 2
I
blue
can't.
next round.
I can't strain again. I'm out of stamina.
Oh am I? Still going for the yellow.
Yeah, just do it. You could stop next to me instead.
I think you should just go to the blue.
And then be the one closest to him and get
Can
shot.
you-
And I guess I'll be here.
So you're out of stamina too.
Yeah.
Alright, what's your might? Blue and green. Or you're not focused though, are you?
Nope.
You fail.
Nope.
Damn.
Dude.
Alright. Turn your thing over,
One
I guess
joke.
that's your turn. And yeah, now it's one joke's time. One joke, it's your time to shine. Get over here. If you can.
I don't think he can.
I can only make it to the door. I can't get inside.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
2, 3,
8,
4, 5,
4, 8.
6, 7.
But he still can't pick up anything if he double moves.
He can strain to move. He has stamina, so he can strain. If you use your movement, no, he can't double move. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm straining to even get in the room.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's straining to even get in the room. Well, we have until the end of round 5, so we do still have 1 entire round left.
Your speed is 5.
Is it speed 5? Oh. 1, 2, 3.
2 strains will get him right here.
7.
3 would get him next to.
He can't take 3 strains. He could take 2 strain and be able to grab this one that Rill's on.
Alright. Do it. I'm sure.
Where am I standing?
Right here. And you're grabbing this one that Rill's standing on. So you have to test might. Which is your fist.
Did Chewie just break down this door?
No, he can't.
Damn.
There's no health listed for the
Just
doors,
open
so...
it at the start of the next round.
Yeah.
We lose if we go all the way through round 5, right? Not
Oh,
just
lost
at the
joke. You're... Never mind. I was gonna say you're focused, so you had to add another green die. You have to... I mean, you had to have done that either way. So, unfortunately, you're no longer focused. But we do get this faction token, so... It was a success. We only have 2 more. It ends as soon as we get them. We don't have to leave or anything. We just have to do it.
It's a moral victory.
I think that's it. So that's the end of the round. Let me go ahead and do this now. Let me go round 5. This is the last round. Everybody ready up your stuff. Also, the Imperial gets 2 threats, and because there's fewer than 4 things, he is going to attempt to deploy, which he can do because he has the threat for this. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and make this a blue guy. And he's going to deploy him closest to priority target, which is still going to be right here next to Chewie. Alright, and then finally, the event card. Instant. Tier 2. All figures in the first Imperial group to activate during this round, which is going to be the probe droid, add 1 yellow die to their attack, and the attack gains these various surge abilities. So it's only going to happen the once. But it's not going to happen right now. So who wants to go first? Craig, maybe you to open the door?
Yeah, Craig should open the door so Chewie can get in.
I'll open the door.
Alright, door open. And that's your turn, so turn your thingy over. Probe droid is gonna go. Probe droid is gonna have to move because he can no longer hit Chewie from here. So he's gonna move here. He's going to attack Chewie. He gets to add a yellow die. Yep, so it's 1 blue, 3 yellow. Versus Chewie's white and black. Uh, 1, 2 damage that's negated, but he has 3 surge. So he gets 1 damage, 1 pierce. He actually can get 2 pierce, so he can actually negate his block with one of his surges because of this card over here. So he's gonna do that with this. He actually only has 2 surges, you're right. So it's gonna take out this. Take this over here. Which leaves him with 2 damage and 1 surge. So that's 2 damage plus 1 damage, I think, basically, is what he's gonna do. So 3 damage on the Wookiee.
1 damage?
I think it's 3 damage. Because he negated both of these blocks with 1 surge, which means that he does this 2 damage. And then his other surge, he can just choose to add another damage. Which he is going to do. So it's 3 damage. 1, 2.
So he can choose any of these 3 and it's not just in order?
Yes, that's correct.
Alright.
I'm gonna say that we get to choose this. I think it's likely that maybe it means to do him in order, so he would have done weaken, but I mean, Chewie still has like a shit ton of health. Like, it really doesn't matter. Chewie's not gonna die. And then after that, that was 1, 2. How many? So he's gonna just retreat 1, and then that's his thing, and we no longer have to worry about any extra die for the probe droids. It's our turn. I think Chewie is gonna go. He has speed 4, so he's gonna go 1, 2, I guess. And he's gonna be able to automatically grab this, because he doesn't have to test for it, because he already gets 1 surge. And then, do we want him to move anywhere else? He has 2 movement points.
I think he should move onto this. Great. Then he'll be next to 3 people that he can protect.
Okay. 3, 4. And he's gonna do that. And that's Chewie's turn. And now the E-Web engineer is gonna go.
Shoot Chewie in the face.
He's gonna shoot Chewie directly in the face.
Better make it count because it'll just make Chewie mad.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, bad move. You should have let the Wookiee win.
So, once again, a white and a black versus the blue, red, and yellow. Accuracy is not going to be an issue for this. So, let's see. So he blocks 2, so he takes 1 damage plus 2 surge. No, 1 surge is 1 damage. So it's another 3 damage. And then another attack. So it is 2 damage.
Just 2 damage.
Yep, just 2 damage. Chewie is kind of angry right now. Understandably.
If only this E-Web engineer had arms to rip off.
This E-Web engineer is gonna be so very lucky, because if we get this last spice thing, he doesn't get killed.
Oh.
It's done.
I'll try the thing.
Okay.
It's
what
not
do I
that
roll?
Chewie's angry. I'll tell you his secret. He's always angry.
It's my secret cap. Oof.
Oh.
You can do it
Should I
again.
try again, or should I get out of the way so someone else can do it?
You don't have to get out of the way. Someone can stand on it.
I think
but-
I could
Alright.
stand on top of it and still try.
Alright, I'll try again.
Well, okay, that's fine.
Nope, try again.
You do it. You gotta search.
I did it.
Turn it over.
Done.
We are done. We are, in fact. We win.
Chewie was putting his paws on each arm and was getting ready to pull.
I wonder what the next enemy would have been.
Yeah, well, you can tell. I mean, in real life, you would be able to see the backs of the cards too, so you would be able to tell. Of course, in real life, if you had a Imperial player, he wouldn't necessarily have to do this one. He can pick from this and the other one, but yeah. We win! We actually do win. Let's see what happens when the rebels have claimed all the spice. After blasting your way clear and hauling the stolen spice out, Chewbacca thanks you for your help. He quickly assures you that, should you need the assistance, he would be more than happy to help you in return. Heroes receive Chewbacca as an ally. So we actually get to keep this card. Do keep in mind. So here's how allies work. When we are setting up the mission before anything happens, but like when we see the map and we're about to start, we can decide that we want to bring a single ally. And so in this case, the only one that we could bring would be Chewbacca, because that's the only one we have. But here's the catch. If we were to bring Chewbacca, the Imperial player gets 15 threat to spend. I don't think he can necessarily spend it at the start of the turn or at the start of the mission. I think he has to wait until the end of the first round. But then after that, he will have that 15 threat plus whatever extra threat that he will get for the end of the round to spend. Versus AI, it's not that bad because the AI is written such that the AI will only ever deploy or reinforce at the end of a round and will not do anything else. So he will only deploy one thing or reinforce one card, and then that's all he will do. He won't deploy and reinforce, even though technically he is able to do so in the real rules if he was an actual player. But we don't have to worry about that. So just letting you know, so we don't have to bring him in, but we have the option. We now have the option to bring in Chewie.
But would the Wookiee win?
I mean, yeah. He might. Also, the way it works is that if Chewie dies in the mission, then he's gone for the rest of the mission, but we could still potentially use him in another mission. He's not gone forever. He's just gone from that mission.
But not forgotten.
Oh, also, yeah, we get Chewbacca. We also get, everybody gets 1 XP. And we all get 100 credits per hero.
I'm gonna add 1 XP to everybody.
2, 3, 4.
I already added 1 XP.
Okay. Let me delete all this crap. Actually, yeah, let me. It's fine. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna delete all of these.
Most of us had 0 XP before this.
Because we spent it.
Spent
No,
it.
I had 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 1 joke was the only one who didn't spend it.
Oh, also we get money for Craig. Craig, you have a crate, so we get another 50. And I think give everybody their figure back for the moment, because I think, you know, we still have time. We can play at least another one, but we have to go through the upgrade stuff. So we get to buy stuff again. Oh, also we need to, because we won that, we're also going to add in another Imperial agenda card to the event deck because we won that one. There we go. That's done. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's fine. 5, 6. This is what we got.
I don't know if my deck is correct. I have a duplicate card in there.
Where on your?
In my deck of abilities.
Mm,
I have 2
you're
improper
supposed to
procedures.
it might not be correct. Yeah, actually, take one out. You should actually only have 7 cards in here. Because one of the cards, you start with 9 cards. This is one of them. This is the other card, and thus you should only have 7 cards.
Okay. What does weaken do? I'll check.
Yeah.
-1 surge, -1 fade.
Joke and get gauntlet.
Ooh, I could have an E11 rifle. I don't know if I want that. It's less range, more
Or
damage.
if you want to miss more.
It is less range than the rifle I have. So the blue dice are basically range centric. My current rifle is just two blue, so it's basically high range. But the green die would add more damage.
Could add 2 accuracy with the thing.
Yeah. The extended half could be nice. So basically it adds reach. I don't think any of us have reach, do we? Reach basically
I already have a
means
thing on mine.
yeah, it's true. So lost joke could potentially reach. Basically means that you can attack from two spaces away instead of having to be next to it. This would have been useful for this particular mission. It's actually useful in general. You ignore additional movement point costs when entering difficult terrain.
Yep.
That would actually be kind of useful for me, to be honest, because I'm all about the movement. I want to stay away. Tactical display also could be interesting for me to get an extra surge. None of these are very expensive. We could definitely buy at least 2 things.
I need AFK a minute.
Okay. So the DH-17 has decent damage, good surge potential. Not very good middling accuracy, I would say. So Armored Gauntlets is a melee attack, apparently. That you don't need to worry about accuracy, or accuracy on. Tactical display, again, could be good for me. It could be good for Craig, but I feel like it'd be better for me. Surrogate would be
Can we
decent
sell
for me.
upgrades if we find something better?
You can. Let me double
I guess
check.
if you find an upgrade that you like better, do you have to sell the one you have, or could you like give it to someone else?
You can give stuff to anyone, actually. You have to do it before the mission. You can't do it during a mission, but you can trade around, even weapons. You can trade around in general before the mission starts. So yeah, you can give stuff away if you would like to.
So I'm guessing selling is also an option.
It is. It has a specific. There's like a specific cost. I don't think it's half the value. I think it's actually just a set cost. Let me check. Cards are playing. In the mission, players may freely give any of their item cards to other heroes. Item cards cannot be traded while resolving a mission. There's no limit to a number of item cards a hero can have. However, each hero is limited in what he can bring. There, you can sell them. Just looking for the thing that says what it is.
Back.
Welcome back. I'm trying to figure out how to sell a card. I know that you can. I'm just trying to figure out what you would sell it for, like how much money you would get. Let me just look it up. Let me just Google it.
What are you gonna sell?
If we can. Because what if you find an upgrade you like more than what you currently have, or like something different? What happens to what you have? We find
Well,
you
it
can
is
trade
half.
before missions, but can you sell them?
I'd imagine the cards you start with sell, like dagger.
No,
the
those are
sword.
character exclusive.
Technically you can sell those, but they only sell for like a piddly amount. It does say for half, equal to half the cost. So there you go. It is half the cost. Half the cost listed. Which might be a little bit awkward if you are selling the thing that's like 250 credits, because I didn't have any 25 credits chits here, so maybe I'll have to add those later if you do that. Well, what do we think?
Well, armored gauntlets and extended half would be nice, but not too wowed over them.
Tactical
Problem with
display
armor
is not
gauntlets
bad
you
for me.
can't upgrade it.
Yeah, there's no
Well, the
upgrade for
problem
armor
with
gauntlets.
is that if I'm going to melee attack, I have to choose whether I'm going to use gauntlets or sword.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's not very good.
Yeah.
I think armored gauntlets is probably something you want to get as a ranged character.
What's your... You're a blue and a yellow? Craig, the DH-17 might be an upgrade for you. For your weapon. We could do like a DH-17 for Craig and then like a tactical display for me.
I think my blaster is maybe better because I'm kind of a support character.
That's-
and with
that's
my
right.
Blaster, I
That's
can
true.
stop.
That's true. That is true. Neither of these range weapons, I think, are really upgrades. Maybe the E11 could be a slight upgrade in terms of damage, but it would have less range.
Have 2 modifier slots though.
Yeah, but I would have to then get a modifier. I mean, we could buy... I don't know.
If I were going to take anything, I would take the tactical display and use it to stun a lot of enemies.
Yeah, that could work. But that's only if you're not looting everybody.
Yeah.
We don't have to buy anything. We can just save.
Well, I probably would do less looting if I were able to pretty much stun something every turn.
Yeah. But is that good? You want to do less looting?
Stunning something every turn.
Do we want to do less looting?
I mean, it's only 50. Not really a lot.
It's 50 per loot, plus supply cards.
Yeah. But you don't get to keep supply cards. You have to use them in the mission.
Yeah.
I would like the tactical display.
Let's move it down to the seriously considering row. That leaves us 350. 350. I'll give you 350 for it. I wouldn't mind having the survival gear to make moving for me easier. I mean, my first upgrade that I have...
3 might dice.
No, only 2 might dice.
That would probably be better for one shot.
Well, the movement would be better for me because my upgrade is movement, and my movement isn't that great, but like I want to move a lot to position myself, and I would probably be able to do a lot more if I could move through bad terrain easier. But really, movement would be good for anybody, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hello, cat.
Do you want to just do tactical display and just not buy anything else?
Well, I want tactical display.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's up to you what else we do.
Let's just not buy anything. Let's get tactical display. Let's get tactical display for Craig, and then we'll just see what we get next time.
Oh,
Because next time we actually no, next time is still tier 1 weapons. So actually next time we'll have the same deck. So that's 300. So 1, 2, 3.
I have 350 left.
Yep. Alright. And then this spice job is done. We can put this somewhere. We'll put it up here, I guess. For now. No, maybe we'll put it. Yeah, we'll put it up here. Do we want to spend our XP on stuff? I have 1 XP.
I don't.
Let's see what I want. This is the only other 1 XP thing I have. I could reveal the top card of the supply deck any turn. I can't take it, though. I could spend an action to take a card from the supply deck, but only once per thing. I don't think I really want that, so I don't think I'm going to spend mine. I'm going to keep mine.
I'm getting proximity strike.
I thought you were saving up for smoke bombs.
I changed my mind. Well, it's either smoke bomb or proximity strike. Those are the only 2 XP ones that I was considering.
Yeah. Alright.
Since tactical display makes me a good support attacker, I'm probably going to save up for combat override,
Okay.
which lets me use both of my actions in a turn to exhaust it and perform 3 attacks.
Alright.
So I'm gonna have to save up 4 XP for that.
Next, we're probably not going to do another mission tonight, but let's get like ready for it at least. Let's like go all the way up to starting it, but then like not start it.
Get the map set up.
Yeah, I don't have to set up the map because it's automatic.
The next one.
It's called it's a new
or
threat.
Is it Chain of Command?
Yeah, it's this one. It's a
Chain
new
of
threat.
Command's the one we already did.
No, we did Spice. Chain of Command. This is just the
No,
story
what was the
deck.
one? The first story mission we did.
That was the intro
A new
mission, and it was called Aftermath.
Oh,
Okay.
after.
This is the actual story mission that we're going to be doing, so it's going to be a new threat. So let me
Alright.
go ahead and type it in. New threat. Really, I don't think there's much else that we need to do. We are going to have more threats. More threat on a new threat on this one. This basically means that at the end of every round, the Imperial player is going to get 3 threat instead of 2.
And if we bring Chewie, they're gonna get a lot more threat.
Yeah, it's not every round. It's only after the end of the first round that they get that, but it's a lot. That's a lot of threat. Again, less damaging for us because we're playing with this AI that only lets the AI player do 1 deployment per round. But if we were playing with a player, they are able to deploy as much as they have threat for. So it probably wouldn't be that bad to take Chewie. It's just that it's gonna be a thing where like every round the Imperial AI is gonna probably deploy someone new, like every single round for like the first few rounds. We're gonna have like 6 friggin' groups on here.
Can they do 6 or?
They can do as many as they can.
4.
So the priority is that they want to have at least 4, but the thing is, when they have 4, when it's their turn to decide if they want to deploy or not, they will look at the groups. If anything needs reinforcing, so if any single group has like 1 less member, they will do that instead, and then that's it. That's all they'll do. But if all of the groups are currently full, then they will attempt to deploy, even if they have more than 4. And with 15, or rather, I should say, it would be 18 threat on that first round. They can deploy basically anything that they want. Also, there is, I think... they get new cards in their deployment thing. They will get... This.
I need to AFK a second.
Okay. So by the way, we can actually, if anyone wants to actually look and see what this is, what they can potentially get, they don't take all of these cards. Again, at the beginning of the mission, they will shuffle this and then only take the number of cards that there are open groups. In this case, for the mission that we just did, there were only 3 open groups, so they would only have taken 3 of these cards. But, these are all of the things now that could potentially show up at us. All these cards up here. Everyone wants to look. Where's everybody? Everybody's gone.
What?
These are all the cards that could potentially show up randomly on a mission now. Again,
Yeah.
Open groups are going to be less than this. They're not going to take all of these cards, but it's going to randomly be a few of these cards. These were the this and this were just now added to this deck, so these now could potentially show up.
Bring in royal cards.
Okay, back again.
Yep.
What's this?
I'm just this is the Imperial deployment deck. This is what they pick from when they're picking their random cards that they could potentially bring in.
The ones that we added after that mission or whatever, Do those
No, those
stay?
aren't in here. No, they don't.
Okay, you took those back out.
Yeah, I copied this and used that deck, which I will do for this as well. But these 3 right here are newly added to this deck as of this next mission, because this next mission, the threat level is higher, which means Imperial player gets these as well. So this is the one where when the mission starts, if there is any open groups, for instance, in this last mission, there were 3 open groups. So the Imperial player, the AI, would randomly shuffle these and pick 3 from the deck. We don't know which 3 those are, but then the AI would have the option to potentially deploy those if he has enough threat.
Huh.
Just, there's nothing against like seeing what the AI might have. It's just kind of interesting.
How much does Darth Vader cost?
Quite a bit, but he doesn't get to have Darth Vader unless he wins Darth Vader, just like us.
Huh.
Here, you can actually look. You can see. These are the uniques. These are all only core or wave 1 cards. No expansions in here.
The Imperial character has to win Darth Vader's heart
Yeah.
before he can deploy him.
So the way the Imperial player would get one of these is he would when we draw an event card, there is a specific it's one of the Imperial agenda event cards that is called, I believe, Priority Shift. What that does is it makes the Imperial player take one of their forced missions, one of these, and lay it out next to our side mission. And what happens is next time we choose between side missions, we will have 2 side missions and the Imperial mission to choose from. Now, if we do not choose the Imperial mission, then the Imperial player will get the reward listed, which is going to be,
So,
one of these guys.
what does it mean when the attack is question mark?
If you look at his epic arsenal, that is what it means. Your attack pool consists of any combination of 3 attack dice. You cannot roll more than 2 dice of a single
red
color.
and blue.
Yeah. Darth Vader does a shit ton of damage. Look at that, 2 red and a yellow.
Yeah.
Look at how big General Vice's ATST is.
Look at how big it is. Do you want to see it? Do you want to actually see it?
Well, just look at it in the picture. That's how big they're supposed to be.
Yeah. This is how big it is in the game.
Jedi Knight 2, you'd have to have, like, 1 child operate them.
And all ATSTs are elite units. Obviously, General Weiss has a unique ATST.
Guess he's pay to win.
I mean, he is. He was an extra guy. I don't believe he came in the core game. I think he had his own little mini expansion.
You said we're not doing any more tonight?
No, I think we don't really have the time. We only have an hour left, and that's not really enough to
We'd
get
have
into
to stop
a mission.
in the middle of the mission.
So what are we doing?
Probably nothing.
I go to sleep. I'm so tired.
I guess so. Are we still enjoying this? Do we still want to continue playing next week? I assume that we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could go again.
Okay. I mean, we do have a whole campaign. You can look at the campaign log to see how much we have left.
Yeah.
We have...
Try and go through the whole thing.
Yeah, we have another story mission, and then a side mission, story mission, and then 2 side missions, and then a story mission, and a side mission, story mission, and then the finale. The reason the finale and stuff is blank is because it depends on what we do in the story missions. Because we got a new threat specifically because we won Aftermath. If we had lost Aftermath, we would be playing a different mission instead of a new threat. But yeah, I think we're done. Let me save the game. And we're done. A little early, but that's fine. We'll have more fun next time.
So, was it just me, or did Discord decide that he was really weird for everybody?
Yeah, I think now is the time of night when my internet is shitting the bed and probably gonna kick everybody and probably gonna kill Twitch, so it's probably good that we're stopping now. Bye!
Oh,
Bye.
Oh my
oh
god.
God, I hate it.